I'm joined now with Tommy Olive from Olive's Nursery, and as you can see, we got the plants here.
Yay.
Thanks for showing us what works in the summer heat. So tell us about it.
Boy, it's been hot, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Horribly hot. I watered yesterday out at the nursery, and about did me in yesterday afternoon.
Yeah, that'll get to you.
There are a lot of plants that you can plant in this heat, and I just brought a few to show you. This is lantana, and people know one good thing about this: it loves the heat, and it also loves the sun, and deer don't like it.
Oh, so that's good.
That's a big plus for some people.
Does it need a lot of water?
Once it's established, it doesn't need a lot of water, but to get it established, you have to put some water on it, maybe every day.
And how long does it take to get established?
Could be 3 to 6 weeks.
Okay.
And it's getting more and more established, you know, all
As
summer.
It goes on, yeah.
And they do die down and come back in the next spring, so they're perennial.
Oh, perfect.
And you can start with a big one or a little one.
Go big or go home.
That's right. That's right.
How many of those take to
make
this?
One.
Wow, it will just start
it just
spreading?
keeps growing, yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
And these will last all the summer months?
Yes. Now, and this is a bougainvillea.
Bougainvillea.
It's tropical.
It's so pretty.
It will live year to year to year, but it would freeze here. So if you'll bring it inside in the wintertime, you can have it forever.
Okay, so those are good in like planters that you can take in and out.
Right. That in the ground, this in the ground, and those in planters.
Okay.
And the last thing I brought was a yellow bell. This is an orange yellow bell. They laugh at the heat.
It doesn't faze them?
This has been outside all day, and the foliage is real fresh and nice. And some are yellow, and some are orange, some are kind of red. So they have different varieties of yellow bells. Bougainvilleas.
Bougainvillea, that's such a name. Do those come in different colors, or are those all pink?
No, they come in pink and kind of orange and red, purple.
Wow.
And there's one that's white that turns pink as the bloom gets a little older.
Really?
It's pretty nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
And what about these ones?
All pink and red and orange and and lavender and white.
So you could really have your whole garden with these three, and it'd be beautiful.
You could, that's right, yeah, you could.
And so what are some of the other plants that we don't have here today that do well in the heat?
If you've seen the orangey red blooming plants that are maybe 5 or 6 feet tall and like a mound.
They're like long, right?
Well, and they have these clusters of blooms.
Okay.
They look kind of ferny foliage.
I haven't seen them yet.
Aaron, you need to look more.
I probably do. I'm usually trying to pay attention to the road.
That's good. That's a Mexican bird of paradise called a Pride of Barbados, that variety. And it's really from Arizona.
So they love the heat.
They take the heat. And they generally die to the ground in the winter and come back in the spring. Sometimes they don't come back, and they normally do.
But fingers crossed.
That's right. And
are these all plants that take watering at the beginning and then they do okay once they're established?
Yes. The lantana and the Mexican bird of paradise, once they are established, the next year, sometimes I don't need water ever.
Oh, wow. Even in West Texas?
Even, yeah.
So for the people that say, I just can't do plants, I always kill them, that's the plant for them?
That'd be a pretty good one.
If they can last for 3 to 6 weeks watering it, then they're in the clear.
That's right. That's right.
Wow, all right. And what other fun things do you have at your nursery right now?
You know, yesterday, Sunday afternoon, I noticed in my backyard, in my Bermuda grass, I think I have some fungus that's starting to kill it. And so I just wanted to mention that it's right now is when grass is stressed because it's so hot and hadn't rained much. So you might want to prevent fungus with fungicides. And also grub worms are the kids of the little brown June bugs that fly around. And they lay eggs and they hatch, and the larva eats the roots of the grass.
And kills it?
And kills it. And it's so easy to put the grub control out and water it in, and you've got it controlled.
And how do you just hook it up to a hose and kind of spray it?
It's a granule. You spread it, and then you water it in.
And one of those little...
Yeah. Spreaders.
Spreaders?
Yes.
Yeah, that's an easy name.
Yes.
And you sell all that
at
the nursery?
We do.
You also have some remedies for the flies. Tell them what your at-home remedy is.
Well, if you don't want a fly to fly in the back door, you can put a bag of water, a clear bag of water, and their compound eyes, it freaks them out, and they won't come near the bag of water.
So it keeps them away.
Keeps them away from spots. Yeah.
And then this keeps the deer away.
Yes. And then there's citronella geraniums that keeps the mosquitoes away.
You got it all.
Hey.
Tommy, thank you for coming us what flowers last in the heat. Everyone, if you want them, check out Olive's Nursery. I'll be right back.